Hey YouTube, before I get started, check out my store where you get my new shirt. Just kidding. We're not selling merchandise. But my wife, I'd like to say thanks. She thought it was, I don't know if she thought it was funny or not, but she got me a shirt to support my channel. So don't look for it in the description. There's no link. This is just a one-off thing. But I have my Valken Cqmf little shorty that I think that I'm done. I'm ready to shoot it. So everybody's been naming their markers. I mean, this has gone on for centuries, not markers, but you know, that other word. So I thought I'd name mine, and I'm gonna call her Frosty. It kind of goes with the Christmas theme, you know, it is December and all. Yeah. So I'll get a little closer here. This was a black Cqmf. You can see it is what I would call raw cast aluminum now, and it has a frosty look. It's not white like it looks like in some of the photos. That's just a lighting trick. I'll go over just quickly. So I went back to the tank right on the top rail. It kept the profile smaller. I did like it on the side, but I'm shooting from the hip most of the time anyways. I've gotten pretty good at it now. The distance you're probably going to be using one of these at, even without any sort of aiming device on here, I'm pretty sure I could hit it. May throw a laser on, or I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of options. You could put a red dot on top of, you know, they get a pick rail on top of one of these scope rings. Might be a little high up there, but nonetheless, this is how I'm rolling right now. So I went with the tank on top. I have just a standard UTG scope mount here, a CP product on off, and this is the trick part. So Alex Les Lethal was running a purge valve here off of what's normally your deleted PRV. But it is a useful hole. You can send air in there too, apparently. I don't know why it never crossed my mind before, but it has now. And as you can see, it works out just randy. So, quick disconnect here. So it makes for easy tear down. I can just pull this off. Pop your pins, pull your heat core, take tank off, whatever you want. You don't have to finagle a bunch of hoses or unthread anything and re-lock tight or re-tape or whatever method you choose. So, and then I just use a little 90 degree fitting in there that I stripped the anodizing off so it would match my Frosty theme. HCS hybrid stock, which is designed for the M17 platform. It's the M17 and the CQ, obviously. I shortened these guide bars here. There's probably a better view there. I shortened these here. When this was fully retracted or collapsed, these bars were about out here, and they did rattle a little. And that was the reason why I went back to the stock. I had a folding stock on here. You may have seen it during the Facebook groups, but I did do a little shorty video. It annoyed me. It rattled. And then this rattled. But not when it shortened. That's actually my, I don't know if you can hear that rattling, but that's actually just the selector switch here, but that is solid. This is a 3 3 springs in the trigger group have been upgraded. I am running 4 bumpers on this. I'm running a 2mm bolt spring, Lapco 8-inch straight shot. And well, that's about it. Oh yeah, and bypass. This is obviously bypassed. I don't do anything really unbypassed anymore. It's become sort of, I don't know, a trade of mine. Less moving parts, less seals, less everything, max power. But for those that don't know, bypass can be controlled using your output pressure, your tank. So honestly, I was thinking about paintball the other day. Now, I don't know if this would cycle properly, but with a bypass and maybe a 300 or 400 PSI output tank, you know, could this just be a paintball velocity marker and it could be problem free? Because if you follow the Milsig groups, you know, that was kind of an ongoing issue with the regulator, and there's a little white, some would call it a cup seal, valve pin seal. There's a lot of names for it, but it can get damaged, gets debris in it, and it'll cause velocity spikes, it'll cause auto fire, all you name it. It's a major sore spot. So the reg bypassed, not a whole lot that can go wrong with this thing. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I got a mag, an old Milsig mag, curved mag. I got 19 Canada Riot balls in here. I have, let's hold it this way. Yeah, just a tick under 3,000. I did cheat a little, guys, and I aired this up to make sure it didn't leak before I shoot it. But you will see this shooting for the first time on the video. So I don't know what it's gonna do, but it held air fine. It's looking good. I did get one of them new Valken rifle barrels, an 11.5 inch that I am wanting to test. Won't be in this video, obviously. This is kind of a reawakening of my CQs. They've been, or M17s, I've been shooting them, but not for you guys. You know, it kind of just, it's a project that I work on in between all my other projects. As you know, I got a lot of projects, so they're never really quite done. They always go through some sort of change. I don't sell anything. I just kind of rebuild the same marker that I've had for a long time. Teaches me a lot about reliability and when things do go wrong, how to fix them. Anyways, let's just get to shooting. So, wire it up for you. Nice, satisfying click. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is a 900 PSI output on this 10 CI tank. As I said, 19 rounds in here. I have made a modification to this mag. You can see obviously the winder's been removed. I run a T15 follower in here. And because of that, it doesn't actually normally travel all the way up past this neck, so I lose 2 shots. So there's 19 in here. I'll probably get 17. Sometimes you get it just right, it'll carry through. But it is too big to come out the top. So without the winder and no retention in here, it's perfect. You can't get it out. It will not come out of here without sort of prying it out or actually taking the feed neck completely off. But like I said, 19 in here. I always just count 17. Megan. Oh, you know what else? Before I get going, sorry, I know. Just because somebody's going to ask what it looks like with a G-mag in it. Yeah, it's pretty stumpy like that, right? So I do like the curved mag, holds a lot more balls, and I'll probably get that whole mag off. And you guys out there know these things are a little bit piggish on air. Bypass definitely does not help that, but it does boost power. Oh, and I always forget something. My little dedent hack is in this, using a first strike detent, stacked on top of a, well, you can either use the factory Valken detent, or I use a Tipman TIPX detent with an FS detent stacked on top, and it gives a little extra lock on that ball in there. So let's see what it does. Read 10. Zero 4. Rio 4. .304. Damn Valkens. They are consistent, if anything. .304. You know, I get tired of kind of writing on the screen, so you get the point. .304. 8-inch barrel, 900 PSI, bypassed. Version 2, so the orifice is removed, but I haven't drilled this one. And I got something special for this one, actually, that I've discovered by running my hose comme ça. So I'll have to watch for that one. It's gonna take me a little bit to get that together, but let's keep just firing this thing off here. So that was 5 rounds. So I'm gonna pull my stock out here a little bit. And that would be, this is a perfect opportunity to show you. So that was 17 rounds, because the one that was trapped in, what happens is, well, just like most of these markers, it leaves 2 up there. So this one didn't quite make it up to the barrel, because see how that ball is stuck there? Because the follower is stuck there. So it traps these. So there should just be 2 remaining. There may be 3. Let's see here. So I got 1 in my hand. Nope, 2, just like I suspected, and like I remembered, actually. I'll show you what I mean here. I'll do a video on this mag, show you exactly how it's come to be. But it does work. So you see the follower trap down there? So it gets stuck right in this spot. But it needs to get stuck at least in the feed neck, because without a manual winder, there's no retention on this, and that spring can actually push that follower right into your bolt, and bam, you'll shoot the bolt right, or not the bolt, the follower right out the barrel. And I know some of you guys out there have. I've answered a few of those questions, and yeah, usually that means that your winder's broken. But remember, M17 mags, unless it's a G mag, G mags don't have winders. Any mag with a winder, for that matter, you should be winding it when you load it, because if you don't, you're just feeding down and that cable's just bunching up inside, and then it just eventually gets wound up and tangled in there and breaks. Well guys, that's it for tonight. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Ooh, I forgot to mention. So that was 17 rounds. I was at 3,000 on a 900. I'm probably at, I can't read it through the camera there. I'm about probably 800 there, so. Little tank. Not gonna get the most shots. But a mag's worth 17 rounds on a 10 CI. I mean, you could put a 13 on here, one of them carbon fiber doodads, and you might get a few more mags, or just don't bypass it at all. You know, I remember back in the day when I first had one of these, out of the box, I think 4 or 5 magazines on a 13 CI before it was empty. Now it's not quite that.